My friend is coming from India on the 23rd of February as an international student, and because some website says it's only for non-essential travelers, so he was wondering if he would be exempt from this or would he have to quarantine in the hotel as well. Hey guys, I'm Love. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about the official updates on the new travel restrictions to Canada, as you can see from the title. So I will be talking about the list of the designated approved government hotels which just came out today. I will be sharing all the details about the hotel. I will be sharing a list of who is exempt or who is not exempt. In this video, we'll also be calling the Toronto CBSA Customs Office to ask them if they know about the exemptions or not. Also in this video, I will be calling a hotel to know their price for like one night and for the 3 nights, so you guys can have a better idea and judge how you can do it. In this video, I will also share on how you can actually book a place to quarantine from India or from wherever you're coming from, or if it's possible for you that if you could book the place from Toronto when you arrive or from any Canadian airport that you arrive. So guys, make sure to stick to the end of the video. I will make it really informative for you. Try and provide as much information as possible because I want to help all of you guys. As many of you have requested me for this video, I have already made a video about the new travel restrictions before, what the official announcements were, but this video will be giving an update and clarification on everything, and this would be like a final video. And if you still have any questions by the end of the video, drop them down in the comments. I will get back to all of you. I recently traveled to Canada myself, so if you haven't checked out my vlog of that, you go ahead and check it out. But for this, without wasting any time, let's just begin the video. Okay, so first let me tell you about the basic rules and restrictions that you need to know before you book your hotel quarantine. So basically the website, it mentions that the travelers must definitely still need to have a COVID test report with them before they travel to Canada, and which has to be done within 72 hours of their boarding time, which is a PCR COVID test, which you need to carry with you while you board the plane. Secondly, once you arrive to Canada, you'll have to go through another COVID test at the airport you arrive, and that test will be free of cost, just to let you know. And as of February 21st, 11:59 ET, which is the Canadian time, the new 3-day hotel quarantine rule will be implemented for 3 days. And so basically what you have to do is you have to book a hotel or an accommodation in advance before you come to Canada, and you have to fill out that particular information on the ArriveCan app as well. And I will be sharing you how you can book the hotel and what are the hotels. First of all, I will be showing you the list of all the designated hotels right now on the website. What it shows, like, we'll go ahead and read all the hotels, the list of the hotels, and what is the information that they have for exemptions or not, and how much do you have to pay. So let's go ahead and read that first. So basically, as you can see on the screen right now, is the list of government authorized hotels. So the list of the hotels is incomplete and will be finalized in the coming days. So for now, these are the hotels presently which are ready to take your booking for the 3 nights if you're traveling on the 22nd or after 22nd. So basically, as you know, you're only allowed to land in one of the major 4 airports in Canada, which is the Calgary International Airport, Vancouver International Airport, Toronto Pearson Airport, and Montreal Airport. So we have hotels for all those locations. So as you can see, for the Alberta, there are 2 hotels, which is the Acclaim Hotel, Marriott Calgary Airport. So you guys can go on the websites of each of these hotels, see what they're offering and what is their price, and whatever you decide, you can go ahead and book these hotels, which I will be showing you in a bit. Secondly, in the British Columbia, if you land in Vancouver, you'll have to quarantine in the Western Ball Center Vancouver Airport Hotel. This is the hotel for British Columbia. This is the only hotel available right now. In Ontario, if you land at Toronto Pearson Airport, you have 4 options of the hotels right now, which is the ALT Hotel Pearson Airport, 4 Points by Sheraton and Element Toronto Airport, Holiday Inn Toronto International Airport, Sheraton Gateway Hotel in Toronto International Airport. In Quebec, if you land in Montreal, you'll again have 4 options of the airport of the hotels, which is the Aloft Montreal Airport, Crown Plaza Montreal Airport, Holiday Inn Express and Suites Montreal Airport, and the last one is the Montreal Airport Marriott Interminable. So this is the list of all the hotels. If you guys want to take a screenshot, you can. I'll leave a link for all these hotels list in the in the description, so you guys can click and see it as well. Now let's talk about how you can book these hotels and what will the cost cover. Okay, so that was the list of the hotels which are available at the moment, where you would have to book your stay for 3 nights at least until you wait for the result of your COVID test. Now to talk about how you can book the hotels. So basically, as you can see on your screen, you can call the following number, which is 1-800-294-8253, and the website, it mentions that the hotel stopover bookings are managed by American Express Global Business Travel, and unfortunately they're only available by telephone. So if you have to book it, you don't have any other online option. You'll have to call them and you'll have to book it through them. So when you call them, basically you need to provide them certain information, which is again on your screen right now. So when you call them, you'll need to provide your traveler's name, date of birth, arrival city and date, payment information, special requests and accessibility concerns, for example if you need a wheelchair or not, and you'll need to provide your pet information as well. And for those who provide this information, will receive an email confirmation of their accommodation within 4 hours. And to clarify it more, I think they would definitely ask you to fill out like a credit card authorization form, which they will charge when you arrive to Canada. I'm not sure about the cancellation policy yet, in case you don't have to do it. So you'll have to confirm it with the number which I've showed you on the screen when you book your hotel. So you'll need to provide the following information first, and then you receive a confirmation within 4 hours of your booking. And then the cost that is covered in the amount of the hotel quarantine will include your food, room, security, like it mentions transportation, and infection prevention and control measures. Now this was all about the hotels. Okay, and now I will show you like what they mention about the traveler's responsibility for those people who will be staying in a hotel. What are the rules, that certain rules that and policies that they would need to follow. So as you can see on your screen right now, it mentions that the traveler's responsibility is that you need to self-monitor yourself for COVID-19, fill out your information on the ArriveCan app every day, which I will make another video about. You need to follow the conduct of hotel. You need to pay for 3 nights of the hotel and any damage done to the room or property. You'll need to limit your contact with other people, and you'll need to wear a non-medical face mask whenever you see anyone in face-to-face, talk to the hotel personnel, or are escorted outside your room. Secondly, it mentions, as you can see, you must not leave your hotel room unless it's a medical emergency or an essential medical service. You are not allowed to have any visitors at all. Guys, please don't do that. You will be charged really high fines. And you're not allowed to use shared spaces like pools, gyms, lobbies, courtyards, and restaurants. Now to talk about what the hotel will provide you. So basically, they would provide you 3 meals a day, and they would probably keep it outside your room, knock on your door, and when they leave, you can go ahead and collect your food and eat it. Secondly, they mentioned that for the cleaning, you will be provided with a hand sanitizer and surface disinfectant spray. These are to clean yourself, but they would not be providing any housekeeping during those 3 days because they're trying to avoid any contact with the person. Secondly, for those who don't have any symptoms, you are allowed to go out for a limited time outside your room, but you'll need to confirm that again with your hotels, in which hotel you stay and according to their policies. You are not allowed to have any physical contact with any other travelers, or you're not allowed to have any visitors in your room. For those who have pets, you'll have to contact the number and talk to them and ask which hotels permit pets in their hotel rooms, and you'll have to book those particular rooms for them. For alcohol and cannabis, they don't consider this as an essential item provided travelers, and they won't be providing that to you in your room. So maybe if you bring alcohol in the duty free, only you would be allowed that alcohol, but the hotel will not be providing that as well. Now, and then lastly, there will be a 24-hour security procedure. Now let's talk about the checkout procedure of the hotel. Like once you get your COVID test result, if it's negative or if it's positive, let's talk about the checkout policy and procedure. How would you check out, and how would you go to your other place of quarantine for the remaining 11 days? So as you can see from the website, it says checkout procedure. For those who will have a negative test result, once you receive your test result, even if it's before the end of your 3-night stay, you can call the hotel reception and notify them of your checkout. If you have an approved quarantine plan, you will be allowed to complete the remainder of your 14-day quarantine at your planned location. Could be a private flat or a B&B. You don't have to necessarily be in a hotel. If you don't have a suitable quarantine plan, you will have to go to a designated federal quarantine facility to do your remainder 14-day quarantine, which could be actually really expensive. So guys, please make sure to have a remainder 11-day plan with you as well, which should be appropriate. If you can check out my quarantine plan video, in which it covers all the regulations about it, and that would be really helpful for you. And now for those who will have a positive COVID test, unfortunately, if you received a positive test, you will need to stay in your room. A Public Health Agency of Canada official will call you with instructions. You will be required to isolate for 14 days from when the sample was collected. This will be in either a federal designated quarantine facility or any other suitable location, which you will be provided information about if your test comes to be positive. For those who will still have to wait for the test results, if it doesn't come out in 3 days, you will have to continue staying in your room. A Public Health Agency of Canada again will call you to provide additional details and instructions. Okay, so this was all about the hotel quarantine requirements, restrictions, list of hotels that you need to know. Now, to clarify it even more, I will be giving a call to the customs office at Toronto Pearson Airport, and I will be asking the officers over there if they have information about who is exempt or not, and I will be asking about students as well as permanent resident applications. So guys, let's go ahead and give a call to the Pearson Airport CBSA and see what they have to say.
Eternity later.
So as you saw from the call, for those who didn't understand, so let me clarify. So basically, the reality, as you saw, is that it's not clarified yet for those who are exempt. It is really a mess because even the airport authorities don't know if anyone is exempt or who is exempt or not. For now, as they mentioned, only essential medical service workers and truckers are exempt, and people who are coming on compassionate grounds will be exempt. There is no word about students, PR applicants, if they're exempt or not. I personally feel that there is a chance that they might not be exempt because it is for all travelers. And I even received an email in my DM. I even received a DM from a person who emailed her college about this new rule, and as you can see on the screen, the school mentioned, the college mentioned that the students won't be exempt. So she mentioned that the airport authority mentioned that the students would need to have their documents, or PR applicants, that their documents are on point. The students must be, and PR applicants must be verbally prepared with their answers that they need to answer at the immigration officer. They need to be confident and prepared. And as you saw, the reality is that they don't even know who is exempted yet or not. She also mentioned something that there is a possibility that you could come to the Toronto Pearson Airport and you could book the hotel right away at the Pearson Airport. So that is a possibility as well. Now what we can do is, let's go ahead and call the number which was on their website and which she gave me to see.
English, press 1. Please note that this number is to complete reservations for government-approved accommodations only. The agent will only be able to assist with confirming a reservation at a government-approved accommodation property. If you have any questions about travel, quarantine, and borders, please visit
Okay, so as you saw, I tried calling them 2 times in front of you. I even tried calling them 3 times off camera, but no one answered the call right now. So unfortunately, we don't have information about it. But the other solution that I have is I could try giving a call to one of the hotels which was listed in the list and see what the people at the hotel at the reception have to say about this new rule and how much is the cost for 3 nights and what's all included. So let's go ahead and give a call to one of the hotels. So I think I will be calling the ALT hotel, which is in Ontario near Toronto Pearson Airport, and see what they have to see if the officials who will be taking the reservations for your accommodation know anything about the exemptions or not. So let's go ahead and give them a call and see what they have to say.
Thank you for calling our Toronto Airport Hotel. This is Terry. I can assist you.
Hi ma'am, good morning. My name is Love and I'm calling on my friend's behalf. So he is coming from India to Toronto in 3 days, so on the 23rd of February. And he wanted to reserve the place for like 3 nights according to the new restrictions for quarantine.
Yeah.
So I was wondering like if I could do it on his behalf.
No, you have to call them.
Oh, he'll have to call you guys?
No, you have to call the government.
For the reservation?
That phone number, I can give it to you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so the phone number is 1-800.
Okay.
294
Mm-hmm.
8253.
Okay. Could you provide me like a little bit of information, like how much would it cost for 3 days?
So per night the rate is $339. That includes for 1 night stay, 1 person,
Okay.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner per night.
And would it also include like transportation from the airport?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
Have a good day. Bye. Okay, so as you can see, I did make some notes while she was speaking. So the main points that she mentioned is that you cannot directly call the hotel and book your place. You'll only have to call that particular number to book your hotel or accommodation before coming to Canada and fill out in the ArriveCan app. Secondly, she mentioned that the whole room cost for her hotel is $339 for 1 person, which includes 3 meals a day, and it also includes an airport shuttle which will take you from the airport to the hotel. And according to $339, it will be around $1,100 for 3 nights. So this is good. This is not equal to $2,000. So like they mentioned on the website, the price may vary and it could go up to $2,000 depending on which hotel you choose, but it is still insane amount of money. And that is what the hotel authorities said. And yeah, so I do hope guys this video was really helpful. It answered your questions about the new rule of the hotel quarantine. I do hope it answers all your questions. It gave you a clarification and a clear reality picture of what is going on. And if you still have any more questions about anything at all, guys, drop down a comment. You can contact me on any of my social medias. They're mentioned in my description, and I will get back to all of you. And if you like this video, if you found it informative, guys, please do drop a like. It works for the YouTube algorithm. Please do subscribe, share it around with your friends who might need it. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. And my next video would be my immigration experience at Toronto Pearson Airport. And that I will be posting it in a few hours. So stay tuned, keep your notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.